Hi, thanks for joining us. I'm Tom Collins. I'm the Executive Director of the Arizona Citizens Clean Elections Commission. With me today is Denise Archibald, who's the City Clerk of Phoenix, and we're here to talk about the March 12th election, which involves mayor and 2 city council seats. So Denise, tell us about what voters are going to be looking at here in the election.
Yes, in Phoenix we're having a special election. It's to fill 3 vacancies, one for mayor and one for council members in District 5 and in District 8. The mayor election is a runoff election. We had the initial election for mayor in November after former Mayor Greg Stanton resigned his position to run for Congress, and so that produced a vacancy for mayor. The election happened in November, and none of the candidates received a majority of the votes, 50+1, and therefore they are now in a runoff election with the 2 candidates that received the most votes. So the 2 persons that are actually running for mayor, they were council members for District 5 and 8. And so when they ran for mayor, they resigned their positions in District 5 and 8. And so now we're having the election for those vacancies as well.
Election day is March 12th, but this weekend voters can go to voting centers. Why don't you talk to us a little bit about what a voting center is and how voters can find them?
We have a very convenient system for voters. They can go to any of the 28 designated voting centers throughout Phoenix. We have a map of those voting centers on phoenix.gov/elections. And so the beauty of voting centers is that voters can just go to any of the voting centers. They don't have to be going to one specific one. They can go close to work, close to school, wherever they need to go. They can either go and actually vote, or if they still have their early ballot, they can actually just drop it off as well, as long as they drop it off before 7 p.m. So these voting centers will be open on Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and on Monday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and then on Tuesday, election day, from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Do voters need to bring ID?
They do. If they're casting their vote at the voting center on that day, they do need to bring ID. We have information about the ID requirements on phoenix.gov/elections. They can also call Phoenix at 602-261-VOTE. The ID requirements are basically a photo ID with the address and name of the voter. If they don't have a photo ID, then they can present 2 forms of identification with their name and address on it, as well as an alternative.
And I know one thing that a lot of people will be interested in is, when are the first results going to come out from these elections on Tuesday?
So we plan on having results on election night right after 8 p.m. Okay. Results will be posted on phoenix.gov/elections.
Okay. So there you have it. This weekend and Monday and Tuesday, you have the opportunity to vote at a Phoenix voting center for mayor and in districts 5 and 8. And check out phoenix.gov/elections to see where those voting centers are and make a plan to vote informed. You can check out our website for more information about the candidates and to sign up for election news that you can use on an ongoing basis. Denise, thanks for being with us today, and we hope everyone goes out and votes.
Thank you so much, Tom.